Doc?
Oh, you're popping again.
Make the switch.
We're having some technical difficulties. You good? Uh-oh, I can't hear you.
Mic check?
Gotcha.
1, 2. Okay, cool.
Gotcha.
It's been a while.
So what's up, man? What's new with you? What's good with you?
The flu. But outside of that, a lot of good things. Family's good. Everyone, for the most part, is doing well. Well, like most people on the call, haven't been on the water in a while. So, I've already got the itch, seeing everybody's schedules coming out. MAKBF dropped their schedule. River Runners dropped their schedule. I believe Bass dropped their schedule, which was, I didn't expect their schedule to look the way it did. That caught me a little off guard. But yeah, just getting ready for the holidays. We went and actually chopped down our own Christmas tree for the first time this year. So my son loved that.
Okay.
That was pretty cool. But what about you? How are the winds and how are you all doing?
We hanging in there, man. We're battling illnesses too. We're battling pneumonia. Everybody in the house was sick at one point. I'm good. I'm around the corner now. But my son is still getting over it. My wife is in the mix of it, and my daughter, she's really in the mix of it. So whatever it is, it's handing out slaps like Bernie Mac in that movie Head of State.
Yeah, that's hilarious. There's a Chappelle skit as well. It's like where the 5 fingers say to the face. That's hilarious. It's smart.
And then the weather would get warm.
Mm-hmm. It's very fair.
Now let me ask you one question before we dive into this. Yeah. Now, have your family, have they quarantined you into a section of the house where you just got free reign?
Yes. Yeah. I mean, we have a 16-month-old, so if my wife goes down too, that's tough.
It's always tricky.
Yeah. So I'm in quarantine, man. I'm in quarantine. I think I know how I got it too. I was filming for the governor a few weeks ago. Not a few weeks ago, sorry. This past, was it Friday? Some lady
Maryland
who was right over my left shoulder. She coughed and sprayed the left side of my neck. And in the moment, I had to lock into my angle. But I knew just based off of the spray and how it was dispersed along my ear, neck, and like upper trap, I knew it had something with it. It was heavy.
Brother, I'm praying that you make a speedy recovery and you get over this flu, man. But you ready to dive into this thing?
Let's do it. People have already dived into the comments. I see Mark Nelson has shared a few dates, and Kyle's been saying
some comments.
He's been itching since the season ended. So I'm sure. I mean, this really leaves Kyle with no other options but to accumulate more tackle in fishing year. He's a tackle head. So
Mark is hitting on a key point there. And we were just talking about this.
We were literally right before the call. Yeah.
Well, a lot of guys. Mm-hmm. No, go ahead.
I was going to segue to your board back there, but go ahead.
Oh, a lot of guys. Before you do that, real quick, a lot of guys are forgetting about river runners in their schedule. They drop their schedule. Mark is on it. Nelson is on it. They drop their schedule, and there's some opportunities where we can line up triple dips in May and maybe some double dips in May as well. So May can be a pretty interesting month, lucrative month for some people.
Yeah.
So yeah, excited about that. But go ahead.
Well, no, I mean you have that very fancy whiteboard behind you. I was wondering if you could unpack what all of the colors are and what's going on back there.
I don't know if I can do this backwards, and I don't know if you can see it, but basically, these are the sites that we have. We got Mattawoman, Aquia, Occoquan, Pohick on the Potomac, and then on the Upper Bay we got Perryville, Northeast, Gunpowder, Middle River, and the Sassafras as possible sites for our tournaments. Now, in the double dip and the triple dip situations, like in May, that's just going to be an at large of whatever body of water we're on. If we're on the Potomac or the Upper Bay, which we will be, and we're doing a triple dip with these clubs, it's all the areas are open, and it's the normal boundaries that we had last year. But for the specific events, specific CRM events, they're going to be held in these at these sites here only, and it's going to be a shotgun start. This is what you guys wanted. Now we took a poll about a month ago, so I guess, and guys wanted to start the season off in Perryville, and the next one they wanted it to be Occoquan, which I personally love that body of water, Occoquan on the Potomac. But when the schedule started to drop for MAKBF and River Runners and everybody else, we noticed that it's hard to line up what we wanted to do in the poll with the way the schedule was actually playing out. So we're going to have to make some adjustments there. And the other thing too is we don't want to schedule over, our buddies over at MAKBF. We know a lot of guys fish back and forth, and even with River Runners, but River Runners is sort of a different thing. These guys are all the way over on the other side of the bridge. They're not coming over dealing with the summer traffic anyway, most of them. So, but we try to not schedule over top of MAKBF, if I can get that out. And we try to partner with them and River Runners for the first time this year. Just because the opportunity and the ability to do it is there. And, if we can get the tournament directors to chime in, we can make it happen. So without further ado, the first date is going to be in April, right?
There it is.
We got April 5th and 6th, which is not really a possibility because MAKBF and River Runners are having tournaments on the 5th and the 6th. And it would be unfair to really host the tournament on that weekend. The next available weekend would be April 12th and 13th.
Which is open.
In the month of April, we also have the 19th. The 20th, I think, is Easter.
Yeah.
So we're not going to do, that's a Sunday. We're not going to do anything on that.
Yeah,
but MAKBF
you got it.
has a tournament going on in April on the 19th. So that's a double dip opportunity is sort of locked into the schedule. So we're working. That's one tournament that we know we're going to do in April. It's going to be on the 19th and 20th. The only question is, when is the other tournament going to be in April? Is it going to be on the 26th or the 27th? Or is it going to be on the 12th or the 13th? Because those are the only two dates that are open. So I'm going to open the floor up to the members. And one of these dates, we got to stick the Potomac in there somewhere, and we got to figure out which site we're going to be on in the Potomac. So if you guys want to fire away in the comments section, especially on YouTube, I can only see YouTube. I don't know if you can see Facebook.
Just YouTube. Just YouTube.
But if we can do just like a quick straw poll of the date, either the 12th or the 26th of April, that's a Saturday, that you want to fish on the Potomac, and which site on the Potomac you want to fish. Okay, these guys a chance to respond. The 12th, Jesse Ketchum.
Yeah, Jesse and Kyle are saying the 12th. Kyle saying the sooner the better. Josh is saying the 12th as well. We have, was that 3 votes for the 12th so far? Mark, are you still there? Do you want to chime in on this too? So yes,
Mark is
that's
on his
looking like,
supercomputer. He's crunching numbers.
oh, for sure. For sure. I mean, Mark fishes nationally. Mark is saying the 12th works. Guys, unless we get an influx of alternate dates, I think
All
we're
right,
going to beat that down.
so the 12th, it looks like we're going to be out on the 12th on the Potomac. Now, are we going to be at Mattawoman, Aquia, Occoquan, or Pohick? Straw poll. This is going to get interesting. I feel like it should be, based off the poll we had earlier, it should be Occoquan. But let's see what.
Jesse's saying Belmont, Occoquan. You know, Belmont's the mouth of Occoquan. Or Mattawoman. Kyle saying Mattawoman. Straight out of Mattawoman. Now, there's also an appeal to this from a managerial perspective or a brand perspective. We want to make sure that we're growing the sport for as many anglers in the DMV area as possible. So we would like to appeal to Virginia Creeks a little more this season. I think that's why we have, the Aquia, Pohick, all those creeks on there. I'm just personally saying the best way to welcome them in is by starting on their side of the river.
I think NVKBA, they're going to be on the Potomac on the 26th.
Okay.
They're going to be on the Potomac on the 26th, so I don't know. That's not going to affect anything we're doing. But,
okay. I'm losing track. Can you do a tally for me, Carl?
All right. It looks like Mattawoman, Occoquan.
Jesse's saying do not let him and Josh in the Mattawoman.
Yeah, the scene of the crime. Let's see. Yeah, that would be a scary sight to see those two in Mattawoman again. That would be deja vu.
Oh yeah.
Kyle, he likes Mattawoman.
And I also didn't want to overlook these comments, but we had some reference for May once we get there. Possible names for the events: Mid-Spawn Madness, Mid-Spawn Mayhem. I like all of this. But back to the task at hand. I get distracted so easily. So that's Jesse voted for
guys going back and forth.
Yeah, Jesse voted for Belmont, Occoquan, or Mattawoman, so it's technically a vote for each. Kyle voted for Mattawoman, so that's 2 votes for the Matt. Jesse then slightly reneged and said do Occoquan. So now it's 2-1 Occoquan. Jerry Sheppel said Matty, so now it's 2-2. Josh then said Pohick or Occoquan, which I'm going to consider a vote for Occoquan because no one else has voted for Pohick yet. So it's 3-2.
Pohick is a mean spot too, early in the spring in April.
I've heard.
Hey, that's a mean spot, man. Great launching ramps too. Plenty of space.
Yeah.
I don't know where Mark is going.
What'd you say?
I don't know what he means by that.
I think he's saying that he wants to be forced to fish new creeks, new areas on the Potomac, because all he knows is Mattawoman. Like all he fished in the past is primarily Mattawoman. So by starting somewhere else or hosting an event somewhere else, causes him to stretch his wings.
I'm thinking Mattawoman would be a good place to do Midsummer Madness. That would be a good spot to drop Midsummer Madness. Just a thought.
Josh said he loves Pohick, but nobody else is going to vote for it. I mean, now, it's 1 vote leaning towards Occoquan.
What's your vote?
I'm allowed to vote.
What's your vote? Where are you leaning?
I met you at Occoquan this time of year, so I think Occoquan One, I think it's a great pre-spawn fishery. I love the diversity of the cover. I mean, of course, Woman has great diversity of cover as well, but you have a marina, you got the mouth of it in Belmont, you got all of the areas, you have rock, you have all the areas near the state park. For a shotgun launch, you have the park there as well. I mean, of course, you got Slavins, but
There's
I
so
vote
many
for Aquaquan.
places. Yeah, I like Occoquan only because it won in the poll as the first spot to have a tournament on the Potomac. So I would say Occoquan, man. I would say Occoquan because Josh, Jesse, I know Kyle doesn't want to go there. He hasn't been there yet, but I'm telling you, once he gets a taste of that thing, he's gonna change his mind.
Yeah, Kyle's saying to lock it in. Josh is saying to have Midsummer Mayhem or Mid-Spawn Mayhem on Woman, I believe. So,
all right. So first spot.
Dave did bring up a good point. He said Woman is good for protected areas. He said you can get out of the wind early in the year if need be on the map. Something to keep in mind. But
so we're going Occoquan.
Yeah, and I think the beauty of the schedule, if for some reason the weather is inclement leading into it and we know in advance, similar to the Upper Bay, the beauty of us segmenting the Potomac, we may just have to switch creeks if it's for the benefit of the anglers.
All right, so we got Occoquan as the first event, April 12th. That's a Saturday.
I'm gonna update.
That's gonna be nice,
calendar.
man.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna update my calendar to reflect this live.
It's gonna be at Occoquan Regional Park. Telling you, if you're not familiar with that area, if you're not familiar with Occoquan at all, go on my YouTube page, and I got a bunch of tournaments where I fished in there, and you get a kind of sense of the lay of the land, if you will, and the style of fishing you can do. It's Agent Win Outdoors on YouTube. Shameless plug, but like if you're really not familiar with Occoquan, that's a great resource to kind of figure out what it looks like. And it could be gnarly. Like if you get that like early in the season, you know how we get the wind is like all week long, and then it leads into Saturday, and then you get those blown out areas. That could come into play. That could come into play.
Yeah. Oh, Josh just brought up something pretty cool. He said, "Can we do a blind event one month? Like not announce the launch until the night prior." God.
Oh man, that's nasty work there, Josh.
I love it.
How are you gonna plan it? You don't even know where you're going. Your wife, your girl asks you where you going Saturday. You don't even know. Sounds like a setup, Josh.
You find out during the captain's meeting.
Oh man,
that'd be crazy. I'm not against it. Okay, so let me add this here. 412, 25.
Occoquan. All right, so that would fill up April. That's 2 tournaments in April. You got the Potomac, and that's back-to-back weeks too. Wow, April's going to start off with a bang. Hopefully, the weather cooperates.
We're so blessed to have good weather last year, not having to cancel any events.
So then, we go April 12th, we got Occoquan. All right. And then we're going to do a double dip on the Upper Bay with MAKBF. Then we're going to take a break the next week of the 26th and the 27th, so guys can get ready for the big one on May 3rd and 4th. That's 2 days. Wow, this is going to be exciting, man.
Yeah.
That's the one where RRZ and MAKBF are going to be on the Potomac. I think RRZ is going to be out there on Sunday. MAKBF is going to be out there on Saturday and Sunday, and we're going to be out there Saturday and Sunday as well. So you can double dip on Saturday and triple dip on Sunday. With all 3 clubs. unless Dave decides to, do both days, make a change to their schedule or something. But yeah, we can definitely make that happen. So that will be the third event.
Cool.
Be the third event.
And then
make sure I
who
don't
is
drop
it? Okay. How are you guys feeling about it so far? I know Kyle's a fan. I think the fourth event is established. Not the fourth, sorry. The fourth event in May could be another double dip potentially with River Runners. I'm just updating the schedule on the back end of the card.
Yeah, the first part of the schedule is kind of writing itself. May has a lot of tournament dates in it. May is always a tricky month because you got Mother's Day. And I want to ask you guys. I want to ask you guys something. I know we got a tournament in the beginning of May. That's May 3rd and 4th. You write that down. 3rd and 4th. Potomac. At large. The next following week is Mother's Day weekend. Actually, Mother's Day is on the 11th. That's Sunday. The following week, MAKBF has something going on in Delaware. RRZ has something going on the Upper Bay. So I think the next possible landing spot would be 2 weeks from May 3rd and 4th. That would be May 17th or 18th. We can either do that Saturday as a solo event. You guys let us know. We can do that Saturday as a solo event, or we can do a joint event on Sunday with RRZ.
Now, for that joint event, would it be at large or would it be a specified region of the Upper Bay?
The guys are gonna have to figure that out. I mean, we don't have to do a double dip. I think that'll be a cool thing, a lucrative thing. For guys, if they want to partake in that, we'll make it happen. But if you want to do like a separate event all to itself on the 17th, 18th, the 24th, or the 25th, I mean, it's up to you guys. You let us know what you want to do.
Now, the 25th is Memorial Day weekend. Just a heads up.
Yeah,
I don't know if that's high boat traffic, but we're getting some feedback. Jesse's saying solo. Kyle is saying solo. I got to feel these guys like to sing. Kyle's saying solo on the 17th.
Solo on the 17th?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, what's the site for the 17th? Are we doing?
Can you run through those again, please?
Are we launching? Because it's a shotgun start. Everybody has to launch out of the same marina or park. So the first one is Perryville. We can do Perryville. We can do the Northeast, which I've never launched out of the Northeast. Gunpowder. I've never launched out of Gunpowder. Middle River. I've never fished it. I've launched out of there, but never fished it. And Sassafras. I've definitely launched out of, fished, and had a lot of drama on the Sassafras. I know the Sassafras well. Which of the 5 do you guys want to do on the 17th? Straw poll.
I've always wanted to fish the Northeast just because I feel like they're big and static living in those docks. And it's a release spot. We're talking about the 17th, Josh, on the Upper Bay. Where at on the Upper Bay should the shotgun launch be on the 17th? Jesse's saying no tournaments on the Upper Bay Memorial Day weekend. Jesse's saying the Northeast is brutal. Never been there. Jesse, are you saying brutal as far as the
Anchor
Rams?
Marina.
Yeah.
It's where Anchor Marina is. It's a lot of boat traffic.
Marcus saying the Sass is pretty fire that time of day. Yeah, where is Bunky at? Bunky was giving us gold. I mean, just dropping gems.
Yeah, Richard Dole has a point.
It's a good point.
There's a lot of boat tournaments going on. For all you guys that are not fans of the Upper Bay, there's a reason why there's a lot of tournaments going on the Upper Bay in May. Like every freaking weekend. There's a reason why.
Yeah, and I'm just checking DNR's calendar as well to see specifically for that week. I mean, everybody's going to be on the water this time of year, so it's kind of hard to get around it. That's one thing that we're talking about in the Black Bass Advisory Committee meeting.
I left off Habit of Grace.
No,
I left off Habit of Grace.
Can you help me understand that a little bit? What's the difference between Havre de Grace and Perryville? Because on the map, they look pretty close.
It's the backside of the flats. It's a little bit easier to get to. It's where the majority of the field fished last year when we went to the Upper Bay. I wouldn't say the majority, but a good portion of it. That's where I won, actually. Right there in front of Havre de Grace. So you got that backside channel and you got the front side of the flats and you got up in the Susky that you can get into. It's just a play. You can still get over to Perryville. I mean, if you can still fish, if you got the motor,
right?
If you're like Charlie Rustler,
yeah.
Charlie, he can hit all those spots.
Charlie can fish the Susky.
You seen the video with that? I think he got a Merc 90 on the back.
Man, skating. Yeah, so I think we're going to write off Memorial Day. I think we're going to 86 that weekend. Just keep it on the 17th.
Joppatown. Okay.
Yeah, Joppatown. Tidings, Jesse saying. Is Tidings and Havre de Grace similar or two different areas? Because I know they're two different
things. It's the same thing.
Okay.
It's the same thing.
Josh is also suggesting going back to where we started essentially last season on the Mariner Point State Park in Joppatown. We'd be able to get donuts. We would be able to get donuts.
So, to take a straw poll, I know we got many voices. We appreciate every last one of you guys participating tonight, man. It means the world to us. We love you guys, man. And there's nothing you can do about it.
Not at all.
So we got May 17th on the Upper Bay. We're trying to decide between Havre de Grace, Middle River, Sassafras, Gunpowder, Northeast, Perryville.
I think we can eliminate a few, potentially. I mean, nobody has mentioned, unless you consider Joppatown or Mariner Point, Middle River, because there's a lot of little rivers in that area. There's like the Bush River, there's, you got the Gunpowder rivers.
I would say this, and I love Joppatown. I want to get in there with a neck crankbait and go to town, I want to get in there with some old line baits and go to town. But you can also go to town on the flats. In May is prime time. So if you're launching out of Perryville, if you're launching out of Havre de Grace, that is go time to get out there on the flats and or anywhere really, in the marinas, anywhere. Just a thought.
these are also a lot of what like colonized conversations look like. Because right now, I mean, I'm like sassafras is diverse too, but I've never fished the flats, so I'm biased to what's comfortable for me. So I'm down for Perryville. I'm down for the flats.
I'm trying to catch up on some of the comments. Jesse Ketchum is down with Tidings or Sassafras. Josh is down with Joppatown. Kyle, I don't know what Kyle's doing. Let's see.
Y'all, to help us finalize this event, can you comment like Jesse did and say my vote is, just so that we can clearly see what the votes are?
Yeah. My vote is Perryville. Well, according to the poll that we had on the Facebook page, Perryville was the first place they wanted to hit.
Okay.
Over 50, I think it was 60% or something like that. Might have been a little bit more. They wanted Perryville. They wanted Perryville and Occoquan in that order. So, in theory, it's not going exactly in that order. You're getting Occoquan first. We could have got it on the 19th with MAKVF, but then you would limit, the field to only our anglers, would only be able to go out of Perryville.
Hold on, Carl. We're in May now, right?
Yeah, I know. I'm just going back into April looking at things.
No, I just wasn't. MAKBF's fishing Delaware ponds that weekend.
Yeah, their RRZ is on the bay on the Sunday. They're on. They're in Delaware. So, I would say, based off of what I'm seeing here, the Northeast, it does have a kayak. Like Richard said, it does have a soft kayak launch.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of boats up there, though.
Yeah, and I know that like Chester County and a couple other. It's not Fishers and Men. The name of the club is slipping me, but it's like the largest. There's a lot of traffic coming out of the Northeast.
Yeah, they got numerous trails. And the other thing too, man, like everybody knows where those spots are, the camp in the Northeast. Like it's not a secret. And if you start mixing it up with the bass boats, if they got a tournament going off, you're going to be in there mixing it up with bass boats. That's going to be challenging.
Yeah, there is another kayak event that weekend on the Upper Bay out of Haverty Grace.
A kayak event?
I'm looking at, and I'll drop this in the chat as well so everybody else can see it. I don't know if it's a new club. I don't know if I've met this gentleman. His name's Sean Lavery, but the club name is just Kayak Anglers. So, I mean, if we did host an event, maybe we could reach out to the Kayak Anglers and see if we could. I mean, I know that the guys wanted it to be a solo event. And also with us specifying a specific area of the Upper Bay, we shouldn't clash with them. It's just something I noticed.
I think that'll be kind of cool, actually.
I think so. Kyle saying Perryville or Haverty Grace is fine. Okay, so that's 2 votes for Perryville. No other official votes anywhere else. I mean, I hate to call it off with 2 votes, but we do have to move.
Going once, going twice. 17th, May 17th.
Josh said Perryville as well. Let's lock it in. is on the calendar.
All right. So you have the end of May. That's what is that? Memorial Day, right?
Mm-hmm. No,
so that
not
takes
technically. The weekend of Memorial Day is the weekend before.
Yeah, Monday is like Memorial Day, right? The 24th.
Yeah, Memorial Day weekend.
No, wait a minute.
The 24th and 25th is Memorial Day weekend. Memorial Day is the 26th.
All right. So moving on to June. June is wide open. Now, last year on Father's Day, yours truly had a day.
Put on a clinic.
And I would like to get back out there again. But the next tournament has to be, we can do one on the 1st of June, 7th or 8th of June, 14th and 15th is the Father's Day weekend. We got to do something on that weekend. So if we're on the Upper Bay, we're back on the Potomac in June, and we can do that as soon as June 1st. And if we're on the Potomac on June 1st, is that a cool date, or you want me to make it the 7th or the 8th? I think it should be the 1st.
Yeah,
because we're going to be back out again. Yeah,
I think the sooner the better, especially for those late spawning fish, if they're still spawning that late. Is that mid spawn mayhem, or is that too late to be mid spawn?
I'll let the guys name it.
All right, they're pretty fast on that one.
June 1st.
Yeah, Kyle's saying June 1st as well. Yeah, Josh is saying let's not land on Father's Day weekend. A lot of us with kids, Father's Day is tough. Kyle and Jesse are pretty much locked in on most decisions here. That's pretty impressive. I think we can get started with June 1st.
Father's Day weekend, that's our day. That's our day. If we want to be left alone, it's our prerogative.
But if you have generational fathers in the family, Carl, I don't. Yeah, you're about to get me.
I'm not trying to get anybody hurt.
I was about to say my wife is on the other side of this door. The live stream might end in like 2 minutes.
Might be a cherry flying across your screen. All right, so June 1st, it's got to be Mattawoman, Akwai, or Pohick. Mattawoman, Akwai, or Pohick. Take your pick. Personally, I like Akwai. I like Akwai.
I like Mattawoman.
I like Akwai.
And again, guys, please comment my vote is, just so that we can clearly see what folks are leaning towards. Now, one thing I haven't done, I have not looked at tide charts for these dates yet, but I think we're just going to fish what we have available to us. I mean, we have elite anglers in this club. We'll be okay.
Cal has voted twice for Mattawoman.
Yeah, only one vote counts.
Seen the first vote, it's Mattawoman.
Carl, I actually have a friend. He doesn't even worry about the tide. He just looks at whatever direction the grass is bending. And it seems to work out pretty well for him. Isn't that crazy?
You study long, you study wrong. Just got to get in there and do it.
Okay. Good. All right,
so we got one vote for Mattawoman. Josh, what a surprise. Shocker.
Oh, Kyle saying that one vote is his and one vote is his dad's. What's up, Pete? How are you doing, sir? Hope you're doing well.
All right, so it's looking like Mattawoman, but I like Midsummer Madness than Mattawoman, though.
So I like Midsummer Madness for Mad Woman too. Well,
I don't
what
know if we
are we
can duplicate
considering?
that.
Is July Midsummer Madness? It was hot last year. I mean, fortunately, the guys stuck around and we had a good time, but we
I mean,
fish everything.
if you're gonna do some damage, it's gonna have to be in June. It's gonna have to be in June. Because once you get around to July, it's still good. Don't get me wrong, it's still
Mm-hmm.
good. But
I
you
mean,
want to concentrate in June.
is Midsummer Madness June 1st? We
Last
make the
year it
rules.
was at the end of June. It was at the end of June because we had on Father's Day on the 15th or the 14th or whatever. That was June, and that was on the Upper Bay, and then we went right into Midsummer Madness, which was 2 days on the 28th and 29th on the Potomac. So
Yeah.
we could possibly hit 3 dates
Ooh,
in June.
I like
I
that,
know
Josh.
a lot of guys don't want to do Father's Day, but
Mm-hmm.
I mean the 21st and 22nd is available. The 28th, 29th is available. The first is available, and the 7th and 8th is available. I know I went out of order there, but
I think, yeah. Josh is suggesting Pohick on June 1st.
I like that. I like that. Nothing wrong with that.
Jesse's suggesting June 7th or 8th for Midsummer Madness. Is Midsummer Madness a 2-day or is it a single day event? What did we do last season again?
It was 2 separate events. That's where Jesse Ketchum came alive.
Yeah. So, do y'all want Midsummer Madness to be another 2-day event or a single day event? Whoa, 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 Mark! Are you saying no Mad Woman at all? Like I know Mark wants to explore.
I'm cool with that. I'm with Mark, man. I'm ready to get down to Quai. I want to see Pohick. I want to get down there and yeah, explore that Virginia side a little bit.
For sure. Oh, we got some stuff rolling in. Kyle saying Midsummer Madness should be a 2-day tournament with a 2-day total.
I agree. I think Mad Woman should be a 2-day Midsummer Madness.
Now Jesse is suggesting 2 separate creeks over 2 days. That's man, if you find them on Saturday.
Ooh. You could do Mad Woman day 1, Pohick day 2.
Yeah. Or Quai and Pohick and stay in Virginia if we're wanted Mad Woman.
Oh yeah, you could do. I mean, yeah, the traffic though. Yeah, you could do a Quai.
Yo, the Maryland
And
kayak
Pohick.
angler is in the comments. Is
I think
this?
that's Nick Myers.
I think it is.
I
I
want
think
to
it's our
say.
big fish winner of 2024. What's up, Nick? Where will the big fish be caught this season?
Wherever he is,
I guess so.
he has a knack for it.
Or will Bryson
All
get
right.
it? All right.
So June 1st. We're have we settled June 1st?
I think we
June 1st,
are.
Potomac. We can do Potomac in all of June. I mean, we can do that.
Yeah,
We could
especially with
slip a
Battle.
Upper Bay in there. I like Upper Bay on the 14th and 15th. I
Especially
like
with Battle of
Father's
the
Day.
Best. Especially with Battle of the Best being on the Upper Bay. If we're rotating those locations, going Potomac wouldn't hurt.
I'm cool with that.
Jesse agrees with Josh on Pohick on June 1st. That's 2 votes for Pohick.
I like that. I like that. Gary Doa. Gary Chappelle says Doa.
It might be like Doe.
Duh. Duh.
I make videos for you. I'm not a writer.
I'm slow with it, man. I'm telling
you. So we locking in Pohick on the first single day event? Isn't there a regional park in
Shenandoah? Man, Gary, you way off.
I was trying to make it work. I was like, I thought it was some type of onomatopoeia.
All right. Somebody educate Gary on where we fish.
No.
We only sell honey barbecue and lemon pepper wings.
That's it. That's it.
That is it.
All right.
So June 1st, Pohick.
That's what it seems like.
Is that locked in? I like that one.
Okay. I'm putting it down.
I like that one. We got to fit in a Quai, guys. Somewhere in this schedule, I want to fish a Quai. I want to go down there, man. I want to do that creek.
I hear a lot of great things about a Quai. And also, there's a rumor that somebody did a lot of damage in the Quai last year. That's all I'm going to say. A lot of damage.
Jesse Ketchum has a good idea.
For Father's Day, we could do a Father's Day benefit tournament, no points. Have a cookout after. Doesn't penalize those who have family obligations, but some can still get out and fish competitively.
Who would the benefit be? Who would it?
We have so
would it be a
people.
charity, a cause? I mean, what?
Yeah, there's some people.
You got to give us some more.
I'm sure there are a ton of nonprofits that we have access to. Nick saying he's down from the waters. Josh likes the idea that Jesse shared. Josh also likes the Quai. He said it's a fun place. Kyle's going 1-against-1 with his dad. Okay, so I mean, starting the tournament in June off on the 1st leaves opportunity for potentially 2 more tournaments in June.
So just to recap.
Yeah, go ahead.
Just to recap, April 12th, Occoquan. Don't laugh at me if I didn't spell that right. April 19th, Upper Bay. That's the double dip with MAKBF. May 3rd and 4th, double dip in with MAKBF, possibly River Runners on the Potomac. That's an at-large event. Both of those events are at-large. And then we get into Perryville on May 17th. Then June 1st, we're going to Pohick. I like that. On the Potomac. So, Father's Day, if we do something on Father's Day, which I really want to do, can we do that in where are we going? Where we? I mean, Upper Bay, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because we're going to be on the Potomac twice this month, so I would say Upper Bay. Upper Bay, or we can stay in the Potomac. I don't know. You guys tell us what you want.
I thought Josh was messaging me about something super serious. That's hilarious. Upper Bay is only for Father's Day extravagances, Jesse said.
Man, that's gonna be. I'm telling you, that's gonna be fun. Mid-June on the Upper Bay on the flats, dude. I guess I will put that video out so people can see what it's like up there from last Father's Day. They might change their mind because it was straight ridiculous. But I know some guys struggled that day too. But we didn't have a big field. But as you can tell, I love the Upper Bay. I love it.
Now, Kyle's asking about the launch at Pohick. I think it's a regional park, so there should be. I imagine there's a ramp at the park.
I think there's like a $6 fee to get into the park.
Yeah, it's called Pohick Bay Regional Park Boat Ramp.
Yeah, and it has one of the nicer ramps.
There's also Pohick
real
Bay
easy
kayak launch.
Plenty of parking, real easy on your back. I mean, it's a great setup.
Okay, so decision time. When and where? Is it Father's Day weekend? Is it a no-point event?
I vote yes. I vote yes. Saturday is not Father's Day, but that's your day. That's your day. Sunday, hey, that's Father's Day. Saturday, you should be able to do whatever you want to do.
Hey, if it
Cue
were
the chair. Cue the flying chair.
Carl's out here been getting guys in trouble. We need these guys to fish the latter half of the season.
That's right, man. Check your 6. I would say, let's see. What are they saying in the comments?
Again, Kyle and Jesse saying happy grace on Father's Day weekend. Now, we still haven't gone to Sassafras, right? As far
June
as
14th.
Upper Bay goes?
Nope, we haven't. I only seen that name come up one time.
Yeah. Kyle, Jesse has a pinhole camera in your room so that you can see how you're pre-fishing. I probably wasn't supposed to say that out loud, but that's probably why you guys are thinking on the same thoughts. Okay. I'm locking that in on the calendar.
Habit of Grace, June 14th.
Okay. Flag Day.
All right, now this brings us to Midsummer Madness, which is last year we had it the end of June, last 2 days.
Yeah.
What do you want to do this time? It's going to be on the Potomac. We have not hit Madwoman yet. We have not hit Aqua yet.
Right.
We have not hit, Madwoman and Aqua are the only ones left.
Now, mind you, and this is, I guess, up for debate, but we took August off last year. And, I know MAKBF, I think their season actually, it may end in July. That might be a bad take, but looking at their calendar, their last event appears to be the 12th and 13th of July in the Susquehanna. August is tough fishing. So the reason I'm sharing this is because June and July are kind of the last months that we have in our calendar before Battle of the Best in September, if we choose to go that direction. So
yeah, we normally do one. Well, last year we did one tournament, right, in July.
Mm-hmm.
It's so hot out there. The fishing is not the greatest.
It's tough.
But we didn't want to go 2 months, 3 months before we had another tournament. So
Yeah. Josh is waiting for Mad Woman.
I like that. It feels right.
On Mad Woman.
It feels right. You got to give Mad Woman its props. It feels right. Yeah, August can be brutal.
Yeah. Jesse's saying go Mad Woman. I think we can lock that in. It would take 4 votes to overrule it.
All right, so June 28th and 29th. Still no Aquai. Disappointed.
All right, it is on the schedule.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 7 events.
Is that a cumulative scoring event where both days go towards the total?
We can make it that if that's what they want to do. I think that'll probably be better.
It is 3 weekends in June. Kyle.
What about since we're going to have the championship on the Upper Bay, what if we make the last tournament in July on Aquai?
Let me look at the schedule again.
I mean, July 4th weekend is out.
Yeah.
12th and 13th, MAKBF, they're on a Susky. So the next available will be the 19th or 20th, just like last year.
Josh is putting in a special request for it not to be that weekend.
Not to do what?
To not have it on the 19th or 20th of July.
Give us a date.
Kyle saying 3 events in June is going to have him sleeping on the couch. I mean, co-founder Carl pushed for the Father's Day weekend event. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Y'all want to take it out, man. Take it out. You know what I'm saying? If I don't want to get people in trouble.
Jesse's asking for the current schedule. If you can show that. I'll read it. The 12th of April, April 12th, Occoquan. April 19th, Upper Bay. May 3rd and 4th, Potomac. May 17th, Perryville on Upper Bay. June 1st is Pohick. June 14th is Haverty Grace. June 28th and 29th is Madeline for Midsummer Madness. Midsummer Madness would be the end of June. That's the current schedule.
Yeah, Josh. Yep, end of June. So you're talking the last event will be on the Potomac.
Before
what date
Battle of the
you guys want? I mean, you got the first 2 weeks of July. You can forget about that. But it's got to be in the last 2 weeks. 19th and the 20th, or the 26th and 27th. Those are the 4 dates.
The 26th and the 27th shrinks the gap between the last event of the season prior to Battle of the Best. Josh is saying if we're doing 3 events in June, why not do an event on August 8th? I think we're primarily just saying because of the heat, the fishing conditions not being optimal. He's saying the 26th and 27th is Bassmaster or Champlain, which a lot of local anglers are going to.
Good point.
So would that result in the entire month of July being off if we went that direction? And then one event in August?
We've never gone in August.
I mean, we've never done a lot of things. So I don't think this is against the grain for us to try. It's
I'm
kind of our
open.
brand.
I'm open.
Who wants to fish August 8th in a quad? We have one vote from Josh. I respect that, Kyle.
The joys of scheduling.
I know. Just imagine, we did this by ourselves last week, and we had no idea what we were doing.
That's Cal's son's first birthday. He says, please no.
Second weekend of August? It's what, the 9th and the 10th?
Hold on, Jesse, are you saying that you want to ditch the Father's Day weekend tournament and turn that into the Equine tournament? I'm open.
Mark, Richard, Gary, are you guys on?
I like sleep.
It's getting late. I
10
want to
o'clock.
go. Trust me. I would like to be sleeping that too.
I don't know, my man.
We could also work back.
Oh, go ahead.
I said we could work backwards, schedule Battle of the Best, figure out which weekend that is, and then just fill in the last event. Jesse's saying 3 events in 1 month is a lot. So I don't think he's saying to replace Father's Day with the Acquire event.
Just get rid of it. I mean, he's right. It is a lot. And, if you got a family, you got commitments, they want to do things. It's, you can't be fishing all the time. We don't want you having to watch your 6 all the time, sleeping with one eye open and,
Yeah. Kyle is saying he's cool with for the last event before Battle of the Best.
Ooh, 2 in August.
You need some shaded creeks.
Wow.
Frogs only tournament from sunrise to
so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 events so far, with 2 2-day events.
One being a triple dip on one day. Jesse brings up a good point. He's saying that August would definitely be good. A good test to make AOY more difficult to win. I mean, I think the people are speaking.
So we make an event. I mean, what would the 2 events in August be? If we're skipping, first of all, are we in agreement that we're knocking off the Father's Day tournament?
I think that is fairly unanimous.
All right, so I'm scratching that. So we're down to 6 tournaments.
Right. So if we replace the Upper Bay tournament that would have been on Father's Day, and then add a choir, that brings us up to 8, plus a 2-day battle of the best for 10 tournaments total for the year.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're at 6. We're adding 1 or 2 in August. I say 1.
And Josh, we have not scheduled Battle of the Best yet. That will be the next thing that we schedule after we figure out these August events. Kyle suggesting a choir and Havity Grace in August. Josh is saying a choir and Northeast in August. So these guys are suggesting 2 events in August. Josh is saying Northeast in August would be good. Jesse seconds a choir and Northeast in August. That's 2 votes. 3 votes for a choir and 2 for a choir and Northeast. So we put it on the calendar.
I don't even have August on my board. That's how confident I was August was not in play. All right, so it would have to be the 2nd or 3rd week in August? 2nd or last week in August? You got the 16th, the 23rd, and the 30th. First 2 weeks are dead, is from what I'm hearing. Right? You got birthdays and something else going on.
Jesse's saying that you're not really trying to fish in August because you're fishing next season.
August is brutal, my man. But, the cream rises to the top. Doesn't matter if it's 28 degrees outside or 108 degrees outside. The cream is going to rise to the top. So it's going to be a test.
We need dates.
I'm looking at the 16th, the 23rd, and 30th. Those are all Saturdays in August. The next one would logically be the Northeast.
Okay.
Or you can make it a quad.
I think, would you prefer to fish on the Upper Bay as the last tournament before Battle of the Best? Or would you want to be off of the Upper Bay for a little bit?
When you get into August on the Upper Bay, you're talking about choked out city. You're talking about grass choked up. I mean, you're talking some tough sledding. You're talking like you gotta throw 2-ounce weights or frogs and all that kind of stuff. That's a different style of fishing. And it's hot.
I was saying 16th on a choir.
16th, August 16th. I like that.
Jesse's saying the next tournament should go Northeast. So we're split.
What do you say?
I think we should give the Upper Bay a break before Battle of the Best, just to keep it spicy.
I agree.
I'm leaning towards the 16th on the Northeast.
Yeah. The 16th, what was that again?
On the Northeast, and then something towards. I mean, I think the last event should be on a choir, and the first event should be on the 16th, or on the Northeast. When they are, is whenever. Kyle saying that Pete voted for a choir as well. on the 16th.
Jesse is saying Northeast.
Kyle and Pete are saying Aqua. Oh, shout out to iRide. Josh is saying that Tackle Warehouse is having its 12 Days of Christmas sale, which includes his number one chatterbait ride, the iRide Crusher, 7-foot medium heavy fast. I believe it's 40% off. I'm just going to leave that up for a little bit.
All right, so Jesse is saying, or is this Kyle? Yeah, no, Jesse is saying Aquai and then the Northeast in August. So August 16th would be the Northeast. Is that what you're trying to say? Because you don't want to have us go into the championship coming fresh off the same body of water?
I mean, that's just my personal preference, but it doesn't have to be that way. I want it to be what the guys and gals want it to be. So if they're cool fishing the Upper Bay 3 times in a row, then that is what it is. Also, I think we should keep in mind if our eligible dates are from the 16th to the 31st, when is Battle of the Best going to be in September?
It's usually the first week. Last year is the first weekend of September.
It wasn't Labor Day weekend, was it?
It was the start of the NFL season.
Sorry, guys. Appreciate it. I think that might be the second. It's the start of the NFL season is the Sunday after Labor Day.
September, the dates for Battle of the Best are the 6th and the 7th, like last year. The 13th and the 14th of September. The 20th and the 21st, and the 27th and 28th of September. Those are the open weekends.
Jesse likes what I'm suggesting.
All right, say it again because I'm
Upper Bay, Potomac, Upper Bay for Battle of the Best.
With both sites at the same time?
No, the order of events, like one event on the Upper Bay, the next event on the Potomac, and a 2-day Battle of the Best on the Upper Bay.
So are we doing the Sassafras? Are we doing Middle River? I mean, what are we doing on the Upper Bay?
Folks will look towards Northeast, I believe.
So guys want to go to the Northeast. Those are the options. Sassafras, Middle River, which I like, or the Northeast for August 16th.
Let's say
and I want to wrap this up. All right, Northeast, Middle River or Sassafras, says Richard Dahl.
Jesse said Northeast for the 16th.
I like Middle River. But we can do the Northeast. Now, is the championship, is it going to be in the Middle River? Is it going to be in the Northeast? Is it going to be just the Upper Bay in general? What are we going to do Battle of the Best? To be determined?
Yeah, I think we might be getting ahead of ourselves.
Northeast looks like it's winning out. Northeast. Sound like some guys want to do some cranking.
All right, I'm putting it on the schedule. 16th, Northeast.
All right, so we got the 26th and 27th. No, wait a minute. I don't even have an August calendar again. Hold on a sec. So we got the 23rd and the 30th that we could use for, is it Aquai?
I believe so, yeah. Also, opening day for the NFL next year is the weekend of the 6th. Jesse saying the next one could be on Acquire August 30th. Kyle was saying Battle of the Best should be the upper bay agenda. I believe that's what he said.
So August 30th up. No, wait a minute. Aquai.
Yeah, the 30th is what Jesse suggested.
I think it's cool that we're leaving some of the areas out of the upper bay, like Middle River and Sassafras, because they might be areas that you can go to for Battle of the Best. What do you think?
I like that. If upper bay is at large for Battle of the Best.
You're right. It's at large, yeah. So we got Aquai August 30th. That's going to be interesting.
My only
I agree.
concern with upper bay at large is awards. Being that it's our last tournament, I would love for as many guys to be there as possible. But I don't know. I mean, also I think the guys that want to be there will be there. But upper bay is so vast.
Middle River.
Oh, so we established the 30th is Acquire?
I think so.
So it's fine.
Josh.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that would be pretty hard. That would be pretty hard.
Kyle likes it.
He said his gas tank won't. Oh, man.
I mean, that does provide equal opportunity for anglers on each fishery.
That's pretty badass, too. To go from the Potomac on Saturday and then shoot up to the Upper Bay on Sunday. That's pretty badass.
Jesse said Battle of the Best in the Upper Bay and just use the launches that we use during the regular season on October 11th and 12th.
October.
Jesse, is this a joke or a typo? What events do we have on the 11th and 12th?
The 11th and 12th of what? September?
Any month, I guess. We have Aquaquan on the 12th. don't see any events on the 11th. I'm not sure where Jesse's going with that.
He's saying September sucks.
Oh, okay. Well, this is the show, folks. As soon as we determine where Battle of the Best is, you're looking at the 2025 season. So Jesse's saying that mailing fishing in September is bad.
Wow. They're throwing some real curveballs.
But that's why we did it. Upper Bay fishing that time of year is not tough. Another reason for not suggesting the splitting days between Upper Bay and Potomac. Kyle's saying that he wants us to decide. You know what we could do? We could table this until August. And then announce where it would be.
I agree. I think we got the regular season down. We're like an hour and 22 minutes in now.
Yeah.
I think we got the regular season down. Man, we got a Justin sighting.
What's up, Justin?
What's good, Justin?
Okay.
Is it Albert? Is it the other one? Thompson.
At first I wasn't sure what his profile pic was, but it looks like it might be a rock or it's some type of rock.
No, it's Justin Thompson.
Okay. What's up, Thompson? Kyle's saying send it. Upper Bay Saturday and Potomac Sunday.
What you think, Chief?
According to Jesse's question?
No, about splitting the Potomac and the Upper Bay.
I'm not against it. Because I mean, I think we should do that if that's what we want to. Let's. Our motto has been fish around and find out. So the more you fish around, the more you find out. I'm open to trying that for 25, and if it's a bust, then we know. If it's not, we now have another foundational element to build CRM off of. It sounds like Kyle wants to finish on the Potomac on Sunday and have awards at Slavens. Jesse had a question though. He said, "Is AOY going to still be the 4 best events, or can we vote on changing that?" So, I believe AOY last season was one event more than fishing 50% of the total events before Battle of the Best.
I don't have the rules in front of me, but it seems like you needed to fish 4 to qualify for Battle of the Best.
Right. But I think you needed, it was your top 5.
Your best 5 results, is AOY.
Battle, plus the final 10. Well, no, it's just your best 5 results. Because we fished, what was it, 11 tournaments last year?
You got the schedule, I know. It's right behind the thing. I can't even see.
Oh, that's
on
funny.
The screen.
All right. We're here. Okay, so we fished 8 events.
9. Midsummer Madness was 2, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can't see.
All right, I'm gonna take this off one more.
One,
you're
2,
right.
3,
it was
4,
9.
6, 7, 8. This year we got 8. No, we got 9. We got 9.
We have 9.
I forgot Midsummer Madness is 2.
Okay. Kyle said he likes how it was last year.
If I'm not mistaken, Midsummer Madness is when Jesse Ketchum caught fire. Yeah. And he leaped into the AOY standings. Yeah. Midsummer Madness can be pivotal.
What event is the half? Actually, that's irrelevant. Yeah, what are you guys feeling? Do you want it to be one event more than half of the events before Battle of the Best? So if we have 9 events, half of 9 is 4.5. So you have to fish 5 events to be eligible for Angler of the Year, your top 5, and then determine how many drops you get from there. Is that fair?
Say that one more time.
So for fishing 9 events, the top 5 events, 9 events before Battle of the Best, your top 5 events during the regular season would be what keep. Actually, no. Let me think about this. Battle of the Best contributes to AOI, right? So is it top 5 plus Battle of the Best? That's what we did, right? Okay, so yeah. Top 5 best finishes plus Battle of the Best, and you get to drop one. That's what I'm suggesting.
Top 7?
You see what Jesse's saying? Jesse's saying that AOI should be more applicable across the whole year. He could win 5 pre-spawn or spawn events, but maybe the guys who catch him in August, which is arguably tougher, may deserve it. So, Jesse, with that statement, are you suggesting that events later in the season carry more weight? Where are you going with that? This is also suggesting top 7.
I look at that a little different, though. I look at it like, okay, well, if somebody won 4 events, they earned those 4 events.
Everybody's fishing the same water.
Yeah. And if they win 5 events out of the first 9, then they're just kicking everybody's ass. I mean, there's nothing you can do about that.
That's a Nate Hall scenario. Josh is saying top 5 plus Battle of the Best. Jesse's saying top 7 plus Battle of the Best. That means that you would have to fish essentially 9 out of 11 events. That's a lot. We know people have families and stuff too. Justin's saying AOI should be everything less Battle of the Best.
He's also saying, but what if they just fish 4 events and bailed on the rest? Well, they would just qualify for Battle of the Best, but AOI is different. AOI, you need 5. It's your 5 best finishes. AOI and Battle of the Best are 2 separate things. To get in to qualify for Battle of the Best, you have to fish at least 4 events during the season. Because people said it's wrong for someone who didn't fish all season to just come in and jump in a Battle of the Best and win the belt and win everything else. So that's why we made it like a qualifier, like you had to fish at least 4. I mean, I kind of teetered back and forth on that. I thought everybody should be, if you're a member, a paying member, you should be eligible for Battle of the Best. That's like your last hoorah for the year. But that's just, you guys control that.
When Josh says in the same launches, is Josh, are you suggesting shotgun launches for everything? Do you know what Josh is saying by that, Carl?
I can't see. Let's see, and the same launches. Obviously we can't do it for the at-large events when we're double dipping on the Bay and with MAKBF and on the Potomac with them. But the other events will be shotgun. Wouldn't you say, Evan?
Yeah, that's what
fair.
Josh is saying.
Yeah.
Josh is saying shotgun at every launch. Every event that's not at large. I missed a few comments here. Jesse's saying that he's saying to keep the guys fishing the whole year. He's saying second, you have to be consistent across the year. He's saying you shouldn't be able to fish 5 events then not fish the rest of the year. And support the trail. Most trails that he fishes are all events, or you can drop one. Josh is suggesting every event that's not at large. So that would result in, right now we have, 2 at-large events with potential third, is that right? Or just 2?
We just got 2, Upper Bay and Potomac.
But that's a total of how many days?
Well, the Upper Bay is 2, and is 1, and it's all in May. And then the one, May 3rd and 4th, that's 2 days on the Potomac. And May 17th, that's in Perryville. Well, that's an at-large event too.
So if we did every event that's not at large, that'll be 3 drops.
We could make that one at large, though. We could make the one in May at large because we're going to have the award ceremony in Perryville. We could make that at large. We could make that a shotgun. I'm sorry.
Josh is saying every event that's not at large should be shot. We agree. I think we're all in agreement on that.
Yeah.
Justin's saying he's cool with just 1 drop.
So basically it's just like a war of attrition. Like you accumulate as many points as you can. If you fish all the events, it's just you let the chips fall where they may. If someone fishes 8 events and you fish 9 events, they're going to have an event. You're going to have an advantage over that person, right?
Well, if there's 1 drop, it will be the top 8.
So you got to fish at least 8 events.
Essentially, I think that's what's being said.
To even have a chance.
At AOI.
Ooh.
Or to be eligible for Battle of the Best.
I don't know if I'm not mad at that.
Justin saying yes, dedicated anglers have a leg up. Josh is saying top 5 events plus Battle of the Best should be your AOI decider.
That sounds like a poll question on the Facebook group.
Yeah.
That sounds like a poll question.
Yeah, and because not everyone in the club, people's schedules, not everybody is available. I think we should poll that before making the final decision on it tonight.
Definitely something to think about. I mean, you're gonna have to come out and fish. You're gonna have to. It's no way of getting around it.
Josh is saying how many anglers were able to fish every event in 2024? That's hardcore. He's not mad at it, but also just handing the AOI title to someone who showed up to every event would also be crazy in his opinion. Jesse's suggesting 6 events with Battle of the Best. I think it is going to come out to a poll, guys.
Definitely run a poll.
Well, let's at least come up with the date for Battle of the Best, and then we can wrap because it's over an hour now.
Yeah.
We have a tournament on the 30th.
Yeah, the last regular season event is August 30th in Aquai. So are we talking still in September, or are we going in the first week of October with unpredictable weather?
Jesse has brought up October 11th and 12th. Like the saying, we should tell English to chase them points. Josh's birthday is on the 19th. As our reigning ALI champ, I do believe he gets the privilege of having control over that.
All right.
Jesse said the 19th.
All right, so we're the 19th. You're just gonna cut Josh the kneecaps.
October 11th and 12th. Yeah. What are the water temps in mid-October?
The weather gets squirrely, man. It gets windy. I mean, it's all kinds of things. All kinds of stuff going on.
Yeah. You know what? I'm an audible. I say you and I decide mid-season. Keep the English on their terms.
I agree. I think we got the regular season down. It's down. They did a good job. Hats off to you guys.
Thank you.
Hats off to you guys. Appreciate you. Job well done. So just to recap, this is what we got. Oops. The list is getting bigger. You see, I scratched off Father's Day. That hurt me to my heart. Hurt me to my heart.
All right, looks like, is that April? Yeah, April 12th is Occoquan. April 19th is Upper Bay. May 3rd through 4th, we're on the Potomac. May 17th, we're on Perryville. June 1st, we're on Powhatan. June 28th and 29th, we're on the Map. August 16th is Northeast. August 30th is Aquatic. And that's the regular season.
And battle to be determined.
Location and dates.
All right, there you have it. Hour and 39 minutes. We just produced the schedule.
Yeah. It'll be on the website by this weekend.
Now you guys get a taste of what it's like. It's crazy. People have schedules. They got birthdays. They got kids. They got family. There's holidays involved.
Yeah.
Weather considerations. I agree. That's solid, pretty diverse for only 2 bodies of water. Justin's ready to go. He just wants to fish.
Right there with you.
I can't wait for Occoquan, though. That's going to be...
Yeah.
Oh, the weather cooperates. There's nowhere to hide.
Yeah.
Nowhere to hide.
Who's going to win Angler of the Year? Who's going to win Big Fish? Will there be a Rookie of the Year? If sponsorships look right, we might make that happen. But how do you determine who's really a rookie? You know? Just spending money on Tackle Warehouse tonight. Happy holidays. Happy holidays to everybody on the call.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Happy holidays.
And just a huge thank you to everyone. This may be our last stream of the year. Potentially. I don't know yet.
Membership.
But, yes. Memberships are 25% off. Where can they find those, Kyle?
I'm going to have it up on the Facebook group page tomorrow. Guys can start joining the membership page for $25 because it's going to be $20.25 in a couple of short weeks. And the normal membership fee is $35. And what you get when you sign up early, you get 15% off at Big Bass USA. If you sign up after midnight on New Year's Day, and you pay the regular membership, which is $35, and you get 10% off at Big Bass USA. So all the guys that sign up early, they're going to get a deeper discount over at Big Bass USA. Chris is going to hook them up. He's going to hook everybody up, but that's the advantage of it. So if you're in the market for a new kayak, motor, whatever, I don't know about the motors, but definitely the kayaks. Take advantage of it. Seriously, hell of a deal. And thanks to our sponsor, Big Bass USA. Thank you to O-Line Baits. Who's going to be signing up with us again this year. I got some demon minnows. If you want to check them out on Facebook. Hit them up at O-Line Baits. Or you can hit Justin up on his email. It's olinebaits@gmail.com to order you some of these bad boys right here, because I got a feeling you're going to need these in Occoquan. April 12th. Especially these. O-Line Baits. Want to thank Kayak Fishing with Christ for supporting us last year. Hopefully we can get their support this year again. Santiago, shout out to Santiago. Want to thank Josh Mech Evans with Mech Baits for supporting us last year. He's going to be with us again this year. And you can't go wrong with these. April 12th up in Occoquan. Hell, Upper Bay, April 19th. You can't go wrong with that right there. You can't go wrong. You just can't. So please support our sponsors. They're all small businesses, and they, we're the lifeblood of their support. So without us, there's no them, and without them, there's no us. So please support the sponsors. Did I forget iRod? iRod is the new one we're picking up this year, right?
That's
iRod. Yeah, iRod is the new sponsor that we're picking up. I can't remember exactly what we're going to do with them, but look out for that in the future. So with that being said, I'm going to let this man go get some rest. He's battling the flu. I appreciate you hanging in there and getting this done with us tonight. Applause to you. Applause to you.
Yeah, likewise.
He's battling. He made it through. So I appreciate you, Evan. I appreciate all the guys that chimed in. Justin, Joshua, Jesse, Kyle. If I missed anybody, Mark Nelson,
Richard, Gary,
Wall, Gary Chappelle, all those guys, man. Exactly. Everybody. I appreciate it. And the ones that didn't comment, I appreciate you chiming in and viewing how we get down here over at CRM. So with that being said, we have our regular season in place. I'm going to reach out to all the tournament directors for the double dips that's on here. And it's going to be one hell of a season. So signing off for tonight.
Lines, fellas.
Okay. Anything?
From me?
From you?
I mean, the CRM community is what makes it so great. So being able to get direct feedback to ensure that this season is what you all want it to be, to me, that gives us a leg up on knowing that we're meeting your needs. So I'm just grateful that so many people came out to contribute to constructing the season, that you guys are so vocal. I think not only do we have one of the greatest clubs, if not the greatest, I mean, it's only our second year, but I think that's only because of the guys who fish with us. So I'm looking forward to next season. Sharing time on the water is my love language. And I just hope that everyone gets out of 2025 what they desire and more. So keep talking to us, keep letting us know what you want. And we'll keep going live. We'll bring up the topic of monthlies and stuff like that in the future as well. But it's your feedback that builds the foundation of the club. So thank you all. I want to go get some chicken noodle soup and cornbread and take a shot.
Hey, I appreciate your dedication, man. I appreciate you fighting through the flu to get through this whole episode here, man. This is epic, Evan. This is epic. And thank you for those videos that you posted this week of the club. They were fantastic.
Appreciate it.
I mean, you are a treasure.
Shout out to Josh, our Angler of the Year, and all of the guys. You know, there are a lot of sleepers. You know, Charlie Rusko was one event away from being in the AOY race. So, yeah, I think it's going to be tight.
Looking forward to it. Can't wait.
All right, y'all. Peace.